Yes, thank you for joining me once again on the channel, and we are going to be diving straight into our data today. In our previous one, we manually selected some colors and we did some analysis on highlighting values in our table. This time around, we are going to be creating those custom formulas ourselves. So first and foremost, let's convert this section of our data. We don't want the 70s to come in, so let's highlight this, and then we press Ctrl T to convert it into a table, and we do this next. So let me scroll all the way to the right, space out your table, just make sure you have a visually appealing table or something you can see, and then let's highlight the column. Let's just stand here, okay, and highlight. Now what we are going to be doing is we are going to be doing exact same thing: greater than 70, less than 70, and equal to 70. But how do we do that by ourselves? Go to conditional formatting and then come all the way down here. You will see new rule. Okay, select new rule, and this new rule gives you the opportunity to do a lot of things to just that section of data. Now we have a few things like format all cells based on their values, format only cells that contain a specific value, format only top to bottom ranks. So you can do a lot of things. What we are going to be doing is format only cells that contain. This is one of the functions I find very useful in my day-to-day analysis, and what it does is I can apply a formula to that particular cell based on what kind of conditions I'm looking at. So today we are going to be doing the greater than 70. So what I'm saying is format only cells that contain, then you come down here. So the top there allows you to select a type of rule, and then the bottom here allows you to edit what exactly the rule is supposed to do. So for example, I say the rule is we are going to format cells that contain something, okay? And then what we want to clarify, what more editorial, what more do you want to add to the rule? We are formatting cells that should contain a value which is greater than 70, and so that is the edit rule description. So after you selected format only cells, you can just click on it, format only cells that contain, then come down here, and then you see these options: cell value, specific text, dates occurring, blanks, no blanks, error, no errors. We'll be dealing with a number of them, but today we are going to be dealing with specific text. Now the very interesting thing about this is that we can apply this rule to numbers as much as we can apply it to text. So for example, in column H we had numbers, but F and G has what? Text. We can apply the rule to that. So let's finish with this and then we'll get back to that in a moment. So I want to say, okay, so specific text, okay, no, not specific text, specific cell value, because we are dealing with numbers. So cell values that is greater, so you find it is greater than here, and then you realize that this space changes to only one value, okay, that is greater than 70. And watch this, the fun part is coming. You see this particular section, this format side, so it allows us, this button is going to allow us to now decide on what color we want for our cell, what color we want for the number, and what else we want in that cell. Whether I want it bold, italic, we can do all of that. So format, and then you have this. So you have a number, you have a font, you have border, and you have fill. So obviously, as the title goes, the number, when you choose the number section, it means you're going to apply certain formatting to the number. If you choose the font, it means, so the font is more like whether it's a text or it's a number, how do I want to see? Should it be bold, italics? What kind of font type I want to add to it? Should it be underlined? We will do something quickly. So let's say I want to let's make the font of the numbers bold here. Let's choose a color. So choosing the color for the number alone. Okay, we are still on the font, the number alone. Let's choose this dark purple, and then let's go now to the fill. So I want to fill now the cell itself and not the value. Okay, so what I do is I take I would have loved to take purple, but the purple override the purple font. So let's now select more colors, and you have a lot to deal with here. You can even use fill effects, and then you can do anything crazy you want to do to the cell, but we are not doing fill effects now. Let's go to more colors, and then let me come a bit down here, maybe, yeah, no, let me go down a bit. Okay, I want that to fill the cell, and so you see it samples it out here for you, similar to the font, so it shows you how it will look like. And then if I want a border, I can do all the gymnastics with border here. You play around that. Okay, so let me click OK, and then OK, and voila, you have power, you have control over this, as compared to just when we're doing this we had just a few colors to deal with. But now here I have control, I have the opportunity to decide what kind of colors I want. Okay, let's do quickly for less than 70. So I highlight it, I go to conditional formatting. Now I am creating a new rule again. Always remember, new rule. And then this time around I say, okay, format cells, and it's a cell value, and this time around less than 70. What do I want to apply? I want to apply it, say this time around I want to apply a yellow fill. Okay, this yellow is too bright. Let me get something much more, yes, higher. Okay, this, and then I want my text color to be maybe this. No, it's too light. Let's take something darker. Okay, and then I want it bold as well. I don't know, I just love using bold for a lot of things. Okay, click OK, and then OK, and voila. See, so now you have this control to mess with your data as much as you like. And so just do, so this is a little bit of homework. Do the 70, see if you can change the 72. So apply a bold to the font, and then make sure the cell is green. Okay, and whatever text font color you want for the number, you decide, but I want you to see if you can apply a green and then decide on the font and make it bold. Okay, for the 70. Now let's apply the same conditional formatting now to a text. So let's say, so what should we choose? Let's choose this. I want a text that comes or appears more than once. Let's use grass. Okay, so I can just highlight this whole table like this, or you can just highlight one column and say, okay, anything that's grass has a color of green, so let's apply that. I go to new rule, format cells that only contain, now this time around it's not a value, it's a what? It's a text. Okay, text. So specific text. And what is that? So let's type it in, and make sure you type exactly what is in the table in that field. Okay, so it's a capital GRASS, so grass. And I want the background, the text color should be a lighter green, bold. Okay, this time let me use bold and italics, and my fill should be this color. Oh, only heaven knows what kind of color is this. It's very deep. Okay, so I like this color. It's like a deeper shade of blue. I may be wrong, forgive me, and click OK. Okay, I want something like this, and then I click OK. So you realize that anything grass related has that particular formatting. So imagine the power of what you can do. So for homework, try and do something for bag, do something for normal, and try and change the font. Okay, let's do this. Try and change the font. So what I mean is, you see here it is in Calibri. The font type is Calibri. So try and change the font type to say let's say Arial when you are doing the conditional formatting. Okay, what you do is come to new rule, cells that contain specific text. Let's take electric. So electric, am I spelling it well? Format cells, Okay, I want my field to be a gray. The font, I want it italic. And let's say I want to apply a single underline, and then I choose color. Let's take the strike through away. We don't want strike through, so this let's go back to font. Okay, color is here. And then what color should we give to? What color can sit well in that gray? Let's do this. Okay, and let's click OK. No, this is not nice. Let's change the color. Let's go for a much lighter one. Oh, somebody help me with colors. I need colors. How do you call it? Color class. Click OK, and then let's do this. And we have another line for this as well. So play with the table, play with the data. Let's see what you have. In our next video, we are going to be doing one more conditional formatting on the table to my right. But what we are going to be doing is that we're going to find out how to edit rules that we have created ourselves, and how to change those particular rules, and then make sure that we have finally what we need to have. Okay, so thank you very much if you have been with me to this part of the video. You have been a great student, and then you've studied through with me. These things will come in handy when we start working on large data sets, and we try to build up our skill and make sure we understand how to go about setting visuals. Okay, so thank you very much for joining me on this video. I'll see you in the next video as we tackle the other section of conditional formatting. Do not forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, share this video with your friends and family. Most importantly, turn on the notification bell so that anytime I drop a video, you'll be the first to have access. Peace out.